Live view. Yeah? Yeah. It did switch. This early access warning is new. This is new. This means that the game is more unstable now? Because they didn't used to have this one. And now they are warning people about potential crashes. Mm. Are you are you developing this the other way around? Was it good at the start and bad now? Let's see. Let's hope we don't get crashes, especially during the happy hour. I have gotten some crashes in the past, but not long, not too many. Not too many. Well, it's dark. Great. So, well, they changed the decimal point to a comma on the temperature. That they did. Oh, is this picking up the sound for you guys? Yes, it is for you guys, but not for me. Well, that's an improvement. No, it's not for you guys now. How about now? Yes, now it is, but it's super loud. Like one step is making me deaf. So audio. Let's put the channel volume. Okay, that should be good now. Let's look at what here. Okay, this this is new and cool. This usually don't show up. We can do this one easily. Common roach, unfortunately, we can also do easily. Let me get a print screen of this so we know what we have to aim for later without coming back, because I can't memorize this. That's like 4 things. Okay, we are not going to look into anything because this is happy hour. You're just wow, this is I know there's a lot of light in my office right now, but it's very dark. We will run to one of the places that I did a video of recently. Right over here. Here. I have to look at my gear a bit because I was fishing in Bear Lake yesterday. Yes, this is not... Oh, this is new. They bundle up your stuff now. That is super, super good. Thank you, developers. Thank you. That is indeed a big, big new thing that you added. Yes. Yes, this is much, much better. Okay. I can't wait to look at my inventory now. If it does that in the inventory too. Oh, this is clipped. Yeah, I was fishing in Bear Lake, so my rods are clipped. I have to take the clip off after this throw. Okay, let me just change all the rods first. So this already has the correct bait. Let's switch to correct hook size for here, size 10. Let's switch to bark beetle larva. That's okay. And what now? I bought some new line for this rod. Yes, I did. So Bear Lake doesn't have a shop. That's stupid. Okay, remove the clip now. Clipping not installed. Great. Bear Lake doesn't have a shop, and I really don't like that. Because I went there for the first time yesterday and didn't know exactly what I was doing. So now I know what baits I need, but I didn't really had them while I was there. Did I look into this one? No. This ground bait, let's put a smaller leader on. What's the difference between these two? The brand's different. They have the same load capacity, but the brand's different. Okay, this is going to be on Redworm. Oh, did not want to throw it that far. That's for sure. I'm now used to having a clip, so just full throw and let it clip whenever he wants, but I don't have a clip anymore. Okay, first fish. Make it a good one. Make it a good one. That's not bad. It's not good, but could be way worse. Okay, let's look at the inventory. Well, these are not being bundled, but because maybe they have different wares that they're going to have always. I don't have repeated ones here. This is not being bundled. Ah, apparently in the inventory that doesn't work, so I have my hooks all separated. Well, we'll get there eventually, I think. I hope. Is there something? Yeah, there's something on number 1. I always put my rods here by the numbers that I have on the shortcuts. That's a small Vimba. So when they ring, first of all, they all have different bells. So I know what's ringing even if I'm not looking at them. And then they are all in the same order always. So it's stronger rod, middle, and then weaker rod. There's a fish on this one. Oh, it was open. The reel was open. That's not good. It's not very dangerous here, but still not a good thing to do. Here all the fish are small. Let's check. No, this one is okay. Seems very tight. Is it a fish? No. I always keep my rods from the strongest to the weakest. And this one is number 1, number 2, number 3. So when I have new gear, I swap things around. And then I have the bells. That bell is always on rod number 1, this bell is always on rod number 2, and this one is always on rod number 3. So even if I'm not looking at them, if I hear the ring, I know which one of the rods has a fish on. Yeah, here it works, see? I can get my carrots. Let's eat one of this. And now it jumped to this one. Nice. Cool. Cool system. Well, let's take advantage of the... What is this? I don't know what this is. This is new. This is obviously my level 12 somethings and 1 something. Is this trophies and this rare? It can't be because I haven't got any rares. So... Oh, especially this is amazing. So if only they can make this save my recipes now, that would be perfect. Let's make some ground bait. Okay, give me some points, come on. We are very close to getting to 50% on ground bait, and when we do, we unlock some new ingredients that we need. Nope, we are not getting any luck with that. Gotta stop now because I probably have fish on, hopefully. So this is the last one. Oh, come on. That's not fair. And no fish during the happy hour. There's one. Oh, wrong key. I have a new keyboard, I'm still getting used to it. New pretty keyboard. Now there's one on rod number 2. At least it made some noise, yes. Here it is. Now that's much better. Much better nays. Showing up in chat as you want them to. As you want them to. So there was an order for Vimba. This thing is on the Redworm, but it's not getting a lot of bites, so I might switch it. Yeah, let's switch it. Building faster. I wanted to try to have something different here. Let's see if everything is right. Other than that, size 8. Okay. Oh, that's a Nightcrawler. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, let's go with Redworm now. For reals. Let's go for reals with Nightworm, as I thought we were. That's a Nightcrawler because I was on Bear Lake. Trying to get Barbel on Nightcrawler. And we did, some. But Bear Lake is still a bit too much for these rods. Well, rod number 1 does well there. I'll show you what that is. This is a 14.5 kilogram drag reel. 26 loads on the rod, and we have a 21 kilo line on it. We don't fish with this leader there, we fish with a stronger leader there. So this one does okay there. It can take moderate sized carp out with not much trouble, but the other ones don't. The other rods don't do very well there. So I need a little bit of stronger equipment before I go back. And the reset apparently hurt this place, because we are not doing that good. Red worm as a fish now. White green. Also, I'm really bummed with the fact that they removed silver bream. Why would they do that? There's one here. Silver bream was a good money maker here. It's a roach. Yeah, tiny one even. So 9 fish, nothing good. Bunch of 2 small nays. Comes another one. So the red worm is actually working. Ah, now this naze is fine with me. Fine. Bite rate seems to be picking up. Yeah. Oh, no ground bait. The Fimba are all too small. Yes, the bite rate is indeed picking up. Another small thing. Calm down, fish. I'll get to you eventually. You're not there. You didn't actually bite it. So since there was a reset during the night, the server was down for a long time, so everyone is picking records now. There's records going all around in the chat. Which is nice to see. A lot of people being happy. Let's see who's in chat right now here. Oh, a lot of people. Ooh, they all have AX. Yeah, I'm still fishing without TNT. They haven't added TNT yet. There was an update today, but still no TNT. Well, I haven't checked the shop, but I bet there's no TNT. That would kind of defeat the point of the terrible grind. Terrible grind. Oh, come on. Come on, small naze. Stop it. How many small nays is that now? 6. 6 baby nays. That is not good. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Just yeah, not streaming a lot. I'm trying to correct that now. Ooh, there's another one. But I'm fine. How are you? Right now I'm even streaming. Oh, this is larger. What? This changed. So bream under 1 kilo are now markers. Okay. So they removed the silver bream, but they changed the regular bream. Weird. I have to go read the forums after this. I have to go read the forums. Because that was a bit unexpected. Being impatient, what are you waiting for? What's making you impatient? There are not a lot of impatient people in this game. That's for sure. It's a game about patience. I keep checking the time because I have a very tight schedule today. I have a lot of stuff to do. A lot of running around. These are a bit far from the margin, but that's okay. At least I won't step on the water by mistake. Oh, yeah. I don't think anyone can do that. Seriously, you have a car stuck in Portugal? Yeah, those guys are terrible. Those guys are just the worst. Yeah, for anyone watching this after the fact, there's a strike of the port workers here in Portugal, and that's getting a lot of cargo stuck for everyone in the world. What car are you waiting for? Oh, something from Volkswagen probably, right? Because Volkswagen has a factory in Portugal. Oh, I went too soon for this one. It didn't stick. Volkswagen built their cars in Portugal. Yeah, T-Roc, yeah. That's one of the 2 models they built here. And then they ship them all over the world when our port workers let them, which is not the case right now, because they're on strike. Mainly sitting on the ground in front of the gates so that other people that don't want to strike can't work. That's their thing now. And I don't even know what they are asking for. More money, for sure. That's what everyone strikes for. And then they pretend it's about rights or something. It's always about the same thing. Ear fishy. Ear fishy. Come on, this is a good Vimba. Yes. Yes, it is. Perfect for the cafe order. Yeah, and I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, X, but I don't see it being solved very fast. Let's let's see. Let's see. I hope they get your car to you fast, but it's complicated. I actually worked in worked in a port before. I keep looking at that side because the camera used to be there. I used to work in a port just like for 6 months, and not that one, the one in Lisbon, and those guys do have a tough job. Um, they work long hours and crazy hours. They are also probably the best well-paid people in the country for their qualifications. So you basically have to have some formation in driving forklifts and whatever machinery they do, but you, it's not like they have gone to college and stuff like that, which is not a diss at all because I haven't finished my college either. But they make a tremendous amount of money, and I know some, so I know that they make a tremendous amount of money, um, which for some people already seem quite unfair because we have a bunch of factory workers that don't make close, not even close to that, that have close to the same skills, and they didn't have a contract. That is very unlikely, but I'm gonna believe that that's super unlikely because that's illegal, and there isn't a lot of instances of people working in Portugal without contracts. We are past that, luckily. So maybe they don't have the contract that they want, but I don't believe that they don't have work contract. Oh, yeah, there's a fish here. Damn it! Ring the bells. You're wasting my time. Huh. Tiny-eyed. Good enough to be a marker, though. What they do have is a very, very, very strong position, because it's one of those guys that when they stop working, they have the ability to stop the country. So, and that's why they earn so much money, because once in a while they just sit on the ground and say, well, nothing is leaving, nothing is coming in, so good luck with that. And the solution is always to give them more money, and it's working for them. So I understand why they keep doing it. If I could get more money, I would. I don't agree, but I understand the technique. There is small tiny fish on that rod. I think it is a small tiny fish on that rod. Let's check. Yes, it is. Might not be that tiny. Yes, it's small. It's small for a Vimba. Now, number one has a fish on. It doesn't cost them anything. They just have to pick it up and put it inside of a boat. Also, can't Alto Europa, which is the factory, can't they just ship them by some other way? I mean, you're in, oh come on, you're in Germany, so they can drive it there. Also, it's must be especially frustrating for a German
to buy a German car, a, a supposedly German car from a German brand, and it's stuck in Portugal. That's that must be fun. Yeah, yeah. Trucks is the way to go, obviously, while this is going on. Also, this kind of bullshit hurts the country economy. That is not very good already. Even without this kind of shenanigans, it's not very good. But the Volkswagen factory in Setúbal is the largest factory in our country. It's the main, it's the largest driver of our economy, like single driver. No other factory in the country generates the same amount of revenue for us that Auto Europa does, and we are fucking with them. So one day they will get sick of this and move somewhere else, and we will lose like 20,000 jobs. Yeah, especially because sending them by truck is a very low volume thing. But the T-Rock is big, so like one truck takes like six. Uh, in a ship, you put like 600, so that's a very very different thing. Ah, that's a big white rim. Nice. That's the thing that amazed me the most when I worked in the Lisbon port. Oh yeah, they produce a lot, so there must be a lot of cars stuck now. When I worked in Lisbon port, I was amazed by the amount of cargo that ships move. Because okay, you know that things are shipped by boat, but where I was, we got the usual delivery of boat of loaded with sugar, just raw sugar. They took the sugar out with a mechanical claw, and they dropped sugar everywhere. The ground was yeah, the ground was sticky for like a week every time that ship came, and the guys on that ship once invited me to come aboard and look down on the on the cargo hold, and it was an open cargo hold just with tons and tons and tons of raw untreated sugar, and it's like it's amazing. It's really crazy how things go around the world inside of those ships. And yeah, and the car ones are huge. I never been inside of one of those, but they are huge. I worked in a storage thing for paper reels, but paper reels like people don't imagine. So you know when people buy newspapers, that paper comes from somewhere, and it comes in our case, the paper was coming from Sweden, and then our warehouse distributed it to, well, the newspaper printers in Portugal.
newspaper and magazines and stuff like that. There was a lot of different kinds of paper, different sizes, different weights of the sheets, but some of those reels weighed over 2,000 kilos and were way taller than me. So it was a little bit scary working when the guys were taking them off of the ship and moving it into our warehouse. And every time that we got an order that we had to load the truck with those things, so they had to, oh, and we stacked them like 5 meters high on top of one each other. So there was like a 2,000 kilogram thing hanging on top of 4 other ones 4 meters from the ground, and it's terrifying to walk on that warehouse because you know that those things can fall. It's not likely that they fall because they are very heavy, so they don't move by themselves a lot. But if one of those lands on you, you're dead. So that's not fun. Also not fun, they once dropped one between the ship and the pier. It was like a 800 kilo one. And taking it out was not easy. Taking it out of there was not easy for them. Yeah, it was a interesting job. The guys even let me drive a forklift once or twice. Which I can't. I'm supposed to have a special license for that. So maybe I shouldn't say that, but yeah, I drove one. It's fun. Forklifts are very fun. The small ones, and I mean the smallest ones, of course. They had a special adaptation for their forklifts to grab the paper reels. Like usually forklifts, well, they're called forklifts because they have a fork in front. Ours didn't. Ours had like a claw like this to grab the paper reel like this, move it around, stack it on top of the other ones. I guess there must be a lot of different adaptations for forklifts for different types of cargo. Those are special for paper reels. And of course, when there was no ships on our pier, the guys fished from there, even though it's illegal. There was always like a discreet line or two trying to get some fish on the down low. Not even a rod, just a line thrown in there. Because you know, fishing. Fishing is very important. We have 34 fish here now. Oh, wait. Curious to see how this new Bream thing works. Because that looks like a silver Bream. Let me look at the records. Records. Volkov. Yeah, but weekly, because that now is busted, of course. Bream. Well, there's still big Bream. Oh no, these are pre-patch. Okay. It's a lot of new fish from the new map, apparently. Let's look at the image of the new map, by the way. Oh, this is cool.
Volkov, 5-star spinning. That's a lie. That looks cool. Okay. Yeah, this does suck for bottom. This sucks for everything, but they apparently put more fish in it, so I have to go try it. Okay. So you don't have any predictions for getting your car, unfortunately. I can't give you any hope. Those guys are not picking it up fast. Come on, and I'm not getting fish at the rate that we need during the happy hour. Come on, it's happy hour. Oh. Maybe we should have switched to a different place. It's not a very happy hour. Yeah. Maybe as a Christmas gift. Maybe you'll get it as a Christmas gift. Let's hope. There's no fish. I'm gonna try to get some worms. Of course, immediately we got a bite. Always the case. What's this? Another small Vimba. This one seems nice. Nope, it's a roach. Let's look at the orders. So we have the Vimba that we need. We have an eye, but it's too small for what we needed. Not even close to getting the bream. We don't have 8 roaches either, so nope. Hey, hello Nay. Nay 7Age. $56 grams. That's more of an insult than a fish. That is just the game screwing with me. I'm fine. I would like to have a little bit more fish, especially since it's happy hour. I'm trying to get XP, trying to level up to 26 so I can try new maps, but meh, not working. Not a lot of fish in this place today. Well, there's a lot of fish, but they're all small and bad. Small and bad fish. I would really like to know what this means. The stars. What do the stars mean? 12 stars. Is it the amount of trophies that I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I can, of course. Okay, that's fine. I thought there was a fish there. Largest setup right now is this one. It's a 26 kilogram rod, a Model 1. It's a picker. I have the Sputnik Alpha that is 14.5 kilo drag. Very good reel. I'm very happy with this. Then a 21 kilo line, and then the leader, it's tiny here just because the fish are tiny here, but I usually have a 17 kilo one. Not very heavy because I haven't started playing this a long time ago, and silver is very hard to grind here. If you play this game, you already know that silver is very hard to come about. So this is my best one. The other ones are all under that. That's one of the new breams again. 900 gram bream. Yeah, I'll show you the others. Let me just take this fish out. There's a fish here. Yes, there is. Nays. Okay, so then I have this one. This one has a bonus to loop rig, +2 bonus to loop rig, which is what I'm using right now. So instead of being 3 points in loop rig, which I already have, it counts as 5 points in loop rig for this run. And it's another picker, 15 kilogram load, Sputnik Proton Pro 6000 with 8.5 line, 8.5 drag. The line is 12.8, and I have the same small leader here because I don't need a bigger one. On this place I use size 10 to 8 hooks, and this one is on red worm just to give it some variety. And there's a fish on it, and I'll show you the remaining one. White bream, nice. The other one is this. They're all different because I'm going up, so the new ones are better always. This one is a Percy. Glad you like them. They're not super nice, but they are good enough. Especially here for Volkov, they are safe. So there's not a lot of big fish here. So they are perfectly safe for Volkov. Yesterday I was on Bear Lake, and I had some difficulties. So the main rod does well on Bear Lake, but anything else doesn't. Those carp are very strong for these rods. Takes you a long time, a lot of fight. I got a, I think 14 kilo black carp, which was awesome because it was like 44,000 XP, but it was on this rod. The gold 60 is good. That is very good. But yeah, for Bear Lake it's gonna be, even that setup, it's going to take you a while to take some of the big fish out. Yeah, this Saber 60 did not enjoy fighting that black carp. I can tell you that. It took me like half an hour. It really did not enjoy it. Yeah, I haven't decided what my next gear is going to be, since they just introduced new rods today and I haven't had an opportunity to check them out yet. But yeah, you are always saving for the next one on this game, and I have like 1,300 silver, so that's not close to enough for getting a new rod and a new reel. They are very expensive. I think I'm going to be going back to Bear Lake and trying to get a few more carp when I get a second good rod that I can use without. Let's try Brim Mix on this without being too scared. See you, X. I hope you get your car soon. Okay, it's getting almost past the happy hour time. My happy hour is ending soon. Let's think of it. Hey, don't blame me. I'm not the one holding your car. You're from Bulgaria? I have a colleague at work from Bulgaria. She's fun. It's always scary to get a new coworker because they might suck. She doesn't suck, she's great. And she's shown me a lot of photos of Sofia with a lot of rain, a lot of snow, I mean. So go outside and make a snowman, whatever snow thing. Hey, thank you for the follow. Level 21, so 21 is enough to come to Volkov. You can come here and grind some small bream. Hopefully not to this exact place today because it doesn't seem very good, unfortunately. But if you want, somewhere below there's a link to my YouTube, and I have I have a few videos for other spots on Volkov that have great results. One of the spots is this, but it's not working that well today since the reset of the servers this night. Well, I got 50 fish, but not a lot of money in them, unfortunately. So if you are in Volkov or if you are planning to come to Volkov, there's a few guides of places to go on my YouTube. Let's switch this one to try to get some burbot. I think that's larger than mine. Oh, this is the wrong rod. This one is what I want. Switch the leader to something way bigger. Switch. Let me see. What are we going to use? Huge hook? Yes. Let's try that. Now let's go with one of these. Size 2 pieces of fish. That's the wrong ground bait. That's not good. With this one. So dark. Now the risk of trying to go for burbot is that there is catfish, so that's why I'm only going to put the largest rods on burbot. Because catfish are no fun. Like really no fun. Maybe on this one. This hook, fish, this leader. Okay. Are you on? I think you are. Yeah. Yeah, because they're even tiny catfish. Okay, cool burbot. Even tiny catfish, like tiny for catfish, they are terrible to take out. Terrible. Let me check what my biggest bream is. They changed the bream today. My biggest is 4 kilos 3066. No, I don't have any carp rods yet. My next buy is probably gonna be a carp rod. So my largest bream is kind of the same size as yours. Oh, there's another one. Let's go for this one first. So there's too much light in my room, so the contrast is not working fine. Doesn't look. I hope it looks better for you. Good Vimba, finally. Yeah. This is another burbot. Oh, good burbot night. Cool. These are good money. Is there something here? No. Nice Vimba. I'm happy with that one. That's gonna be a bit of money.
Yes, number 3 sticked. Number 2 didn't. Well, it appears that night is working better than day. Do you have a fish? Yes, you do. Yeah, Barberton Quarry is a very good idea on your level. Thing is that during the day, unless you try spinning, I don't know if that's your thing, but during the day there's not much fun to be had on Quarry. What I usually do is I try to go trolling with the boat during the day, and then at night I stop and go for burbot. There it's way safer because there's no catfish, which means that you don't have to be afraid of what you're going to catch. Here it's not like that. Here you have to be afraid of what you're going to catch, because if you hook into the wrong thing, oh, stop playing with it, come on. Grab it. Stop playing with it. And he did stop playing with it. Nice. And it's a burbot. Nice. There it is. Well, this is definitely... I think my NPR is over though. So I'm just gonna fish through the night, and then I'm going to stop, go make some lunch, and probably be back way later tonight. Eastern Bream, what is that? That's a new one. Now that, I think it's larger than mine. Let me check. Burbot. Nope, I have a 8.6 kilogram here on Volkov. It wasn't a trophy though. Trophies are larger than that. Yeah, there is my nicest fish. That's the wrong place to go. My nicest fish was this 21 kilo grass carp, which was not on a float. This is bugged. It's not on a float. It was on a bottom fishing rig in Oldburg. Most XP was this quarry char, 53,000 XP with one fish. That was a hell of a fight on the boat. I was just chasing it on the boat, which is the way to go. And my largest amount of silver was a trophy blue bream, which is like 100 and something silver for this fish. 800 gram fish and 100 silver. Blue bream are the best. Oh, that's a small word. Okay.
What is that? It's another hide. Hide are biting, so should I switch to hide mix? Yeah, let's try. Let's see if we can catch some larger ones. Wobblers, let's see. I don't fish a lot with I don't spin a lot, but when I do, usually now I use one hunter and then I use the funky minnow, either this one or I now have a new color. I think I bought another one. This funky minnow has been working very well, so I'm trying that one recently. Then not a lot of other stuff. Trophies. So Mosquito Late, I got 0 trophies. This page is new. Winding Rivulet, I got 0 trophies. No, this is not correct. This is not correct. Oh, it just starts from today, maybe? That's not fair. It says that I'm yet to catch any trophies, and that's not correct. Damn it, Russians! Get it right, Russians. So, night is ending earlier now, apparently, because it's not 4 a.m. yet, and it's already day. So that changed. Which means that I have to change my rods back. Yeah, and the burbot are tiny now. Change these back. I do. That's why I'm at this level, even though I don't play for. I haven't been playing for too long. Why is this rod over there? Don't get stuck on the rock. Yeah, the burbot are tiny now, so time to switch back. Premium doesn't give you any extra money, but it does give you extra XP. So for the first hour that you play every day, you get twice the XP. And you get like I think it's 50% more for every fish. 50% more XP for every fish. So premium really helps with the XP grind. It doesn't really help with money at all. You still have to grind for your money. Especially if you are fishing like on quarry, fishing and catching like quarry char and stuff like that, or here in Volkov if you are catching salmon. Well, this is giving me a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff. So for example, the salmon are very good here. Where? I think it's called Atlantic salmon. Yeah. So yeah, this gave me 21,000 XP, for example. And it was with a funky Mino. So yeah, tough fight also. But since it's on a boat, it's a bit easier because you can chase them around. Oh, I have to go down on the friction now. This doesn't have a fish. Yeah. Here they are found around this place and around this place. You can try and get them here. So around the F2, F3, and here on the D6 and C7. The trolling parts, actually. That's basically where you troll. On this heavier place, since there's a lot of trees and stuff, there's asp and pike. This appears to be good. It's a Fimba. With, I'll show you in a bit. With the Sputnik Alpha and then this Super Duty. So it's a 31 load capacity. No, I haven't been fishing with this. 31 load capacity rod. Put that reel on, the same line that I use with the reel there, the same leader, same 17 kilo leader, and then the funky Mino. Yeah, the thing is that when you troll you can use two rods, so I use this one and then this one, and this one is not up to it's not up to par. It's only a 13.5 kilogram rod. I'm gonna need to improve this because yeah, that's gonna be a lot of trouble to reel some big fish like salmon and quarry char, stuff like that. With a 9.5, it's gonna take you a while. But if you're doing it off the boat, you can do it. Just chase him all around that place. Takes time, but you can do it. It's not like they can spool you when you are on the boat. Oh, this is still clipped. Remove the clipping. Okay. Wow. That must have been quite a fight. That must have been some fight. I don't envy. I don't have the time that you spent there. But it's a very good fish. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these here. Go to the cafe, give them my fish. I have one order, I think. See what the rest of the fish goes by for 1 hour of fishing, and then call it for now. Do you want premium in the competition? Nice. I have actually never tried competitions. Okay, so this one we have 3 of them. There you go. I don't think... Oh, we do have 8 roaches. Nice. We actually have 9 roaches. So... nothing of that, nothing of that. So... like 60? Well, close to 61. Oh. Well. Then you almost get it. Okay, and this is a 135 more silver to add to those 60 something, so close to 200 silver for 1 hour. It's not bad. I did much worse than this yesterday on Bear Lake, like much worse. I got like 400 silver for 5 hours of fishing. It was not fun. So, Nay, thank you a lot for the company. I hope to see you around more. Okay. And I'm going to call it for now. Have fun with your fish. Go get another quarry. Gonna go get a better quarry than that one as revenge. Okay, guys. So long, and thanks for all the fish.